Right, here I am back in my little home studio. You can see the Trigon on the right hand side there. That's all we're going to be listening to, none of the other gear that I've got going on here. I apologise for the mess. It's my home studio, it's where I do my work. It's not just for YouTube. Okay, so we're going to be listening to a very, very simple patch. I'm just going to play 2 notes at a time with this patch. No effects at all. I might add a little bit of reverb later on, but for the main demo, no effects at all. Let's look at the patch itself. We're going to be listening to 3 oscillators. We've got 3 oscillators in the Trigon, so why not listen to them? The first 2 are going to be playing a sawtooth, 1 octave apart. The third oscillator is going to be playing a triangle wave, kind of acting like a sub-oscillator, 2 octaves down. I mean, the thing with transistor ladder filters is that when you turn up the resonance, they lose an awful lot of bottom end. And so what I'm doing is using that third oscillator, kind of sort of like to compensate for that, just give a little bit of oomph. So in terms of the filter itself, I've set the filter cutoff to halfway. I'm not using an envelope to modulate it at all. I am using the LFO on the Trigon. As you can see here, it's set really slow, using a triangle wave, and the modulation is quite high on it. So all you're going to hear is that filter cutoff slowly modulating up and down. Back to the filter, the resonance is set at 2 PM, around that kind of range. It's at the point of almost self-oscillating, but not quite. So I've really got the filter kind of right on the edge, maximum resonance before we get some self-oscillation kicking in. As I said, I'm just going to be playing 2 notes at a time, no effects at all. Here we go. And as you can hear there, straight away, we've got those sing-song harmonics, to coin a phrase from Nick Batt. It does sound really quite mogish to me, this filter. It does sound lovely. But one thing I haven't pointed out, when you look at the gain controls on those 3 oscillators, look how low I've got them. I've got them really turned right down. They're about 9 o'clock, so I'm hardly pushing the filter at all. Now let's put those oscillator gain controls where most people think they probably should be, at maximum. I'm going to have to turn down the overall gain of the synth as I do this. And immediately, you can hear the drive, you can hear the difference. Subtle distortion, sounds lovely, but the resonance is killed. Now we can drive this filter even more with this control here. It's a dual purpose control. You can have drive turning it one way and feedback turning it the other. To be honest with you, if you apply drive with this control and you haven't got your oscillators turned up to maximum, then the effect isn't great. So first of all, turn up your oscillators to maximum and then apply the drive, and this is what you get. Even more distortion. Now at full drive, the filter resonance is really strongly affected and it won't self-oscillate anymore. So another way to drive the sound and get some distortion, which really does sound lovely, is to not use that drive control, to use the drive control but turn it the other way and get some feedback. Now, with all of this feedback going on, the filter is still able to self-oscillate. You don't need much feedback to get a really lovely distorted effect. Quickly the feedback gets out of hand. This is at maximum, it's mad, gone completely atonal. And you can see here how quickly the feedback starts to kick in as you turn the control around. You don't have to turn it around very much at all. Time to add a little reverb, I think. This is coming from my CXM78 pedal. I know it's expensive, but the algorithm inside it is brilliant. It's supplied by Meris, who makes some incredible effects pedals. Now, regardless of whether you're using feedback or drive, we can mess up the sound even more because there's a dedicated distortion circuit in the master section of the synth over on the left hand side. There it is. And I'm just going to add a little bit. Now halfway. And a maximum, well, it's crazy. The Trigon really is capable of sounding absolutely wonderful. Dirty, grungy, and wonderful. I'm blown away by how good it can sound. Let's play some chords now, rather than just two notes.